Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here again today for another quick energy check-in using the Astro Tarot deck. Okay, so getting right into it. I do hope you're all keeping well. This is just going to be a quick general reading to see if we can get a bit of a snapshot to see what the energy is like around my Star Fam. As it's a general reading, it might not resonate with everyone. If not to worry, I've got plenty of other readings posted. Feel free to have a look through my channel and I'm sure you'll find a reading that will resonate with your situation. Okay, so let's see what is going on with the Star Fam. Okay, so first cards out, we've got the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. Okay, so you could be either a fire sign or a water sign. Although not necessarily sign or gender specific, but you know, just saying. Knight of Wands is usually a younger fire sign male, so Aries, Leo, Sag. Cups is usually water sign, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So these are quite two contrasting energies because the Knight of Wands is somebody who is spontaneous, creative, maybe not the most reliable person, but the Knight of Wands is usually known as being kind of like the playboy of the deck. You know what I mean? Somebody who's very active, very much lives life on the go. Kind of deal. Somebody who's quite creative, very much is free spirit. As you can see, the way that he's is, you know, he's on the back of his horse and his horse is kind of prancing about. You know what I mean? So somebody who's very playful and fun. And the King of Cups is usually somebody who is maybe an older gentleman, somebody who's a little bit more mature, somebody who's very emotionally mature. The King of Cups could be somebody who is a little bit stoic, but this is because they've got very good control of their emotions. So it's not that this is somebody who is unfeeling. It's just they're, you know, very good at keeping their emotions under control. So this could be a couple. You know, this could be the King of Cups acting like the Knight of Wands. So you could be going out and dating, maybe playing the field a little bit, as well as this could be a couple, somebody who's a little bit more fun and carefree, more playful, and somebody else who is a little bit more, I want to say reserved, and emotional, somebody who's very intuitive, quite sensitive. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information. What is going on with this too? I mean, they do come across as, if this is a couple thing, a little bit of an odd couple. You know what I mean? But there is a little bit of an age gap between the two of you. So one of you could be in your 20s and another one kind of in your 30s kind of deal. This is a couple. I kind of feel like you both balance each other out as well, taking it as it resonates, because this could be you trying to bring a little bit more fun into your life if you are more of the King of Cups type of person, as well as it could be, you know, the opposite, as in the Knight of Wands has been going through some stuff that is bringing them a little bit more emotional maturity. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card about victory and recognition. You know, it could be you being celebrated. As you can see, this person, they are, you know, riding in on horseback and they are clearly being celebrated. So it's basically a victory being celebrated. Somebody's definitely being recognized. This could be some kind of a raise. This could be two people recognizing that they like each other. Oh, that's interesting. There's definitely some kind of victory, some kind of celebration, and on like somebody's being celebrated. Like this could be a birthday. This could be a promotion. But definitely some kind of victory. So if this is a relationship thing and you guys are worried, you didn't think that this relationship will work out, it looks like it will. Because again, we've got this Now, the next two cards out that we've got are Death and the King of Wands. Now, the Death card is a card about change. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, because this is a Major Arcana card and it does represent Scorpio. So again, with the Cups card, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio King of Cups. Again, not necessarily sign or gender specific. But the Death card usually represents a change, an irrevocable change, a massive change. Now, it's usually an end of something and the beginning of another. Because again, we've got the whole life-death cycle with the the people who have passed down here, but then we've also got the symbolism of the dawn in the background. This could also be a journey as well, a massive journey, a massive life-changing journey, because death in itself is a journey. And again, it is a massive, massive journey and a massive change. And here we've got the King of Wands. Now, with this combination, I get the feeling that there is some kind of a big change that is going to like upgrade this Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen, or something has happened, that is going to result in massive changes for this knight who is going to become this king. All right? And it's something to do with this victory, this recognition. Curious to find out what this... Can you tell me more about this Six of Wands, please? I'm curious to know about this Six of Wands. So it looks like this Knight of Wands person is going through some massive changes, Again, like taking it as it resonates, but it feels like this Knight of Wands does a lot of emotional maturing, right? And as a result of some kind of victory, right, which is causing a massive change, which causes a massive change in his life that makes him grow up from this knight to this king. I'm curious to know. Tell me more about this victory, the Six of Wands. Tell me more about... It's massive. Hang on a second. No, that's way too many. Sorry, guys. Tell me more about this Six of Wands. Because I feel like whatever the Six of Wands, it's tied to this massive change. This massive change that results in this knight becoming a king. All right, so we've got the Five of Cups. So this is usually the card of disappointment. Okay. I feel like this has something to do with a relationship. Let's go back. Basically, with the Five of Cups, it's usually a card about disappointment. As you can see, this person, they are quite disappointed with the spilled cups that are in front of him, right? Or them, whatever. And they're not noticing the two cups that are behind them. So traditionally, the Three of Cups is usually a card of celebration. It's three people celebrating. Basically, they're dancing and each of them is holding up a cup, right? So it's usually about celebration, friendship, parties, what have you. And I kind of get the feeling that this person is kind of, or was kind of lamenting this old life. Because going back again to this Knight of Wands, saying how this Knight of Wands is typically known as a playboy, somebody who's very much into parties, like the Three of Cups, very much that partying, drinking, drugs, sex, rock and roll, whatever, that whole kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean? And so I kind of feel like there was a change. I feel like that was the lifestyle change that this Knight of Wands is either realizing or has realized that they have to let go of. They could have been struggling with some kind of addiction and realizing that, the drinking, partying lifestyle is not helping and not conducive to a healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? And so realizing that they're having to let go that Three of Cups and put a little bit of distance even. Because as you can see, we've got this this house off into the distance. So I kind of get the feeling that there might have been having to distance yourself either from some family or some friends. And not that they were necessarily toxic. I feel like for some of you that might have been the case, but it's not about them necessarily being toxic so much as them just being like a bad influence and a reminder of kind of the past. You know what I mean? Or, or they just kind of encourage these poor choices, if you will. You know what I mean? But I also kind of get the feeling that there was some kind of a relationship as well, too, because we've got the Two of Cups here in the background, and these two cups are still standing. And so I kind of feel like there's something about some kind of a relationship. It could be that the relationship with this person has helped pull you out of this like partying lifestyle. You know what I mean? And that is what helps. And that's what the change is about, is that whole partying lifestyle that you're deciding to kind of leave behind. You know what I mean? But I just get the feeling that you have a support of somebody, because again, the Two of Cups is about relationships. Traditionally, it's, a card with two people. Each of them are, holding up a cup and it's like they're drinking together. You know what I mean? So it's about relationships. So I kind of get the feeling that there's some kind of a relationship that meant more to you than, I guess, your friendships. You know what I mean? And it's almost like you choosing this relationship because you just know it's healthier. It could be that you're with this water sign person, and it's like you know that that's the healthier way to go about living your life. But yeah, there's still a little bit of regret and sorrow about having to leave that party lifestyle behind you. You know what I mean? And again, I kind of get the feeling that as well that's part of the victory, is being able to let go of this past, and really completely turn your life around and go from that knight and into the king. So that's what that death was. I kind of feel like that's what the ending is. It was the ending of that old lifestyle, that old playboy partying lifestyle. Again, it's not gender specific. I mean, it could be role reversal, that you're the feminine that was used to doing all the partying and what have you. But, you finally found somebody, that nice King of Cups person that really brought you kind of down to earth and balance, and I get the feeling that you really feel like you won out by meeting this person. You know what I mean? By meeting this King of Cups, you really feel like you've struck gold with this person, and I kind of get the feeling that just because, again, they're so emotionally mature and, you know what I mean? And they're so stable and just, yeah, mature. And I get the feeling that you really, really like that, and you realize that was what you're kind of missing, and you enjoy that emotional stability and that level of maturity. That level of understanding, that level of emotional connection, and just wanting something meaningful. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like, again, recognizing that you weren't getting that meaningful connection while you were partying. Sure, it might have been fun and like a party lifestyle, but, it's like you realize that that's not very sustainable. You know what I mean? And hence knowing that you needed to change, basically. In order to really pull your socks up and kind of mature and go from the knight to a king. Nice stuff, you guys. All right, so this is the bottom, the star. Okay, yeah, so the star is about like hope, direction. It's a major arcana card. You could be, I believe this is an Aquarius, although not necessarily. But you know what I mean? The star is about hope, healing, finding new direction, because again, the stars, we use the stars to navigate. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I get this feeling of once you've met this person, it's like, again, you found this newfound hope for a future. And it's like now you finally have a direction in life as opposed to just kind of like, you know what I mean, coming in and out, breezing in and out and doing the whole party lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's like now you've got a new direction to look forward to, you know, and I get the feeling that it has a lot to do with this King of Cups person in your life, this water sign person or this water sign like person, whoever this is. You know what I mean? And it's like just being with them has filled you with like a newfound feeling of hope, you know? And again, I get the feeling like this has been a massive turnaround. This has been like a massive change in your lives, in your life, you know? But a positive change, again, you know what I mean? Because you're basically maturing from the knight to the king, you know? And I really get the feeling that this King of Cups is instrumental in, you know, showing you that there is a better way. You know, and I kind of get the feeling that this King of Cups did it in a way that they weren't even trying to like mentor you or anything. It's just them being themselves, you know, and you getting to know them and just really developing feelings for them and kind of. It's like I don't get the feeling that this King of Cups person ever was very preachy to you so much as they were just accepting of who you were, you know. And again, that comes back to that emotional intelligence, and that's kind of what gave you hope. And, you know, kind of helped you heal as well, heal this past a little bit in order to be able to let it go, you know, and thus mature and really come into your own. Nice stuff, guys. It's always good when we meet somebody who really compliments us and helps us to learn and grow, you know, and be a better person. You know, not to say that that should be the main motivation for getting in a relationship. Obviously, you shouldn't ever really get into a relationship because you want to fix somebody or because you feel like somebody will fix you. But I kind of get the feeling that this just kind of naturally happened just from, you know, just from meeting this person, just from you guys meeting each other. And again, I get the feeling that you guys complement each other in other ways as well too. So it's not just like it's all one-sided that, you know, it's all the King of Cups has had this wonderful influence on you and you haven't had any good influence on them too. I don't get that feeling at all. I get the feeling that, you know, you bring a playfulness to this King of Cups life as well too, and they really appreciate that. You know what I mean? I feel like they really appreciate that you're very fun, spontaneous, courageous, very action oriented, very, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, let's go do it. You know, whereas the King of Cups might kind of sit on an idea and for them it might just be like a pipe dream. Whereas you bring that kind of, that spark, that passion, that motivation to actually, you know, put these plans into motion. You know what I mean? It's like you've got that get up and go that I feel like the King of Cups really lacks and appreciates about you. So I get the feeling that you guys really do complement each other. So this isn't just like some kind of one-sided relationship. You know what I mean? So if that's how I made it sound like it, it's not how it is coming across. So I do apologize for that. But I just kind of feel like, again, it's just from a natural result of you guys just spending time together. You just, you know, your differences complement each other. You know what I mean? And so that's why I kind of get the feeling again that this is very much a victorious and happy relationship, you know, and one where both of you mutually benefit from being with each other. You know what I mean? Good stuff, you guys. Whew. All right, I am going to end this here. But before I do, I'm just going to quickly grab an inspiring quote from the You've Got This deck. Just to see if we can get any words of wisdom, words of encouragement, words of advice for my star fam with regards to this spread. So yeah, for any of you guys, if you've met somebody recently and you're not sure if it's gonna work because you guys are just too different or blah blah blah, you know what I mean? Like, give it a chance, because honestly I feel like you guys will, you know, there's a lot that you guys can learn from each other, and I get the feeling that you guys will complement each other really, really well, you know, despite what they say about water and fire clashing. You know, sometimes opposites do attract, and you know, I have lots of talents. Indeed, you do. So it's like, again, like I said, earlier on how it kind of might have come across as, you know, it's all kind of one-sided in the sense that it's all just this King of Cups helping out this knight. It's not. It's like both of you, both of you complement each other with your differences. So like, even if, at first maybe being with this person maybe made you feel young because they are that much more older or more mature than you, don't worry about it, because I kind of get the feeling again that they enjoy that youthful energy because it makes them feel young again as well too. You know what I mean? It's like you guys both, yeah, just kind of are young and fun together. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you enjoyed the spread. If you did and if it resonated, please be sure to like and subscribe so you can join the Soul Tribe. And as always, wishing you a copacetic Earth experience.